Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and I'm so excited. It's 2019, a new year, new videos, new content. I'm so excited to give you guys some better quality, and I hope you guys are enjoying your new year. I hope you have your goals set out, and I hope they come true, and that, man, God help you fulfill those goals if you haven't reached them last year. And yeah, I'm so excited to show more videos, and for this week's video, my video is going to be Netflix and Hulu shows, movies you should watch. I'm going to be giving you a list of Netflix shows and movies that you guys should watch, because I know a lot of times when you're done with a movie and a show, it's like you come to that point where just like, what can I watch? Like, what should I watch? You know, a lot of times we watch the same movie over and over again, or like sometimes if you really like a show, you watch it again. But you know, if you maybe haven't seen these movies, I totally recommend you to watch these movies. So let's get to it. So movies I recommend you guys to watch is The Kissing Booth, and I love this movie. If you're a person that likes like that drama / romance type movie, I know I'm a fan for those. I love romance and drama movies. So this movie is called The Kissing Booth. Basically about these boy and a girl in high school, and they actually had the same birthday. They grew up together, and her boy best friend has a brother, and they make these rules for each other. And one of the rules is to not have any like relations, like you can't go out with their family members. And surprisingly, she ends up liking her brother, and her brother ends up liking her, and like they do this behind her brother's back, but then it actually like comes out to the light and he actually finds out. So it's like a crazy story. So if you guys want to watch that, it's really good. And one of my favorite parts from the movie is like when the brother, like he actually like makes the kissing booth like in the end of the year. So like they have to make a project, and what happens is she gets to like get to know the brother more and all that, and she starts liking him. So if you guys want to watch that movie, I totally recommend that movie. The other movie is To All the Boys I Loved Before, and I am in love with this movie, and it's with Noah Centineo, if you haven't heard of him. And basically about this girl, she only has loved 5 boys in her life, and she's in high school, and she writes these letters of how she feels for them, and she keeps it in this box in her room. And then what happens is she like writes how like she was gonna send it out to somebody. So like, you know how you write a letter, she writes it out like she was gonna actually like send it out, but she never sends it out. That's the crazy part. And what happens is her sister finds this box in her room, and she sends it out to the boys, and they all find out that she has loved them before, had a crush or whatever it is. And then Noah Centineo finds out, and like he wants to get payback on his girlfriend, and you know, so she actually they do an experiment so he can get back on his girlfriend, and do experiment and act like they're going out. So it's like when they act like they're going out, they're trying to make people jealous. So what actually happens is they actually start liking each other. So if you want to go watch that movie, it's a really amazing movie. I recommend is called Roxanne, and if you haven't watched that, go check it out. Basically about this girl, she grew up in like a rough neighborhood, and she always liked rapping, and you know, you like in the movie they say Roxanne, can I be your man, or whatever it is, and people start getting jealous, and she should like, you know, make money from that, and she actually became famous. So it shows how like if you live in a small place, you can like actually like move on from that. So I totally recommend that movie. It's an amazing movie. If you like baking and cooking, one of the shows I totally recommend is the Kids Baking Championships. I love this for baking. Like, I watch a lot of baking shows, but you know, I'm not gonna say all of them because we'll be here forever. But Kids Baking Championships is kind of like a chop, and it's like with kids that are like from like 8 to like 14 or whatever, and it shows how like these kids can like actually cook, and like they go against each other, and like there's rounds, and they start eliminating them round to round, and they get critiqued by famous bakers. So I totally recommend it, and it's like so crazy how like these kids are like so very competitive. Like they make things that that would be in a restaurant, like a 5-star restaurant. So like they're very talented. If you like those shows, go check it out. And Some other shows I recommend is Fuller House. If you haven't watched Full House, it's so amazing. Parents grew up watching that show, like everybody's heard of that show. Well, they made a part 2, which is like Fuller House. So like the people from were in the original show, they like show another show and they're older. So like it shows how like their family goes, and like one of her sisters, she can't have kids, so like her best friend, which is very crazy, she ends up having her kid for her. It's so amazing. I love that show, but it's easy to understand if you watch Full House. So go check that out. If you watch Full House, I totally recommend you to watch Fuller House. And next we have is Alexa and Katie, which is a very nice show. So this show is basically about 2 girls and their best friends, and their moms were best friends in high school, and they grew up together. And basically one of her friends, she ends up having cancer, and she started losing her hair, and like it's just how those are true best friends, because you know it's very hard to deal with a situation if you know somebody that's going through something that's like hard, which is a life-changing experience, which is cancer. And her friend starts losing her hair, and what she also did was she shaved her head with her so she doesn't feel alone. And that's so beautiful to see, to show how like she really loved her and care about her. So if you want to watch that show, go ahead. And one of my other favorite parts is like when they go to the prom together, there's like a virus, so like since her immune system is very weak since she has cancer, she can't really go out to the prom, like had cancer or whatever. And like her doctor said it was okay for her to wear like the mask that are like this, like covers you like that. So she was able to go, and her friend went with her, and she made everybody else wear the mask to the prom so she doesn't feel alone. So amazing how like the power of friendship is, because not everybody would do that for somebody. So you gotta choose who you live for, because not everybody has like the guts to do that for somebody. But it's such a nice show if you like those type of shows. My other favorite show is called The Fosters, and it's a very amazing show. So basically this lesbian couple, they like adopt children, and this girl, Callie, she has been in the foster system and been abused and house to house, and she ends up meeting this family, abused and house to house, and she ends up meeting this family, and they take her in. But in the beginning, like they didn't by the government, they didn't take her in like officially, but like she was with them, and like she was a very corrupted teen, like insanely corrupted. Like her life was like a mess. But ever since this couple came to her and took her in their house, she feels more at home and like gets used to the family. But it's like a whole bunch of drama. Like if you like drama, again, go watch that show. It's like a whole bunch of drama, and she started liking one of the brothers that are in their house, and it's crazy, and like it's just a mess. Like sometimes, like I don't know, like they found it to be weird that she actually did, but then again, they're not by blood. But I will understand why they didn't want that in their house, because they're supposed to be like brother and sister or whatever, have that family relationship. So if you like those shows, go check it out. This is like my favorite show. Like it has so many seasons in it, but it is very, very, very good. And what this show is called, Grey's Anatomy. If you haven't heard it, I know a lot of you have heard it, and you guys are still watching the show, so I'm not gonna say a lot. But I don't know, like ever since I watch this show, like I feel like I'm in the show sometimes. Like when sometimes you watch a show and it's like, don't do that, or like you're in the show, you're like, you see what's gonna happen, and it's like you're trying to tell them to not do that, and it actually happens. But this show gets so intense, even though it has like 15 seasons. And I watched them, I was able to catch up to watch it. But Grey's Anatomy about basically the actor, which is Ellen Pompeo, and she's a doctor, and like she shows how like she's like the beginning of the doctor, which is like a resident, and like she goes up or whatever, and it's like a whole bunch of drama, and again drama like I said, and she starts liking one of the doctors and all that, and like he ends up dying. And like it shows how like the craziness that happens in a hospital, like, they have these rare cases of like people like with their heads, and like people with like holes in their stomach. Like, it's so crazy, like the drama they had to go through, how like crazy the show can get and how intense it could be, because you know, you don't see that in normal hospital, like people coming in with like these crazy cases. Like, it doesn't happen daily, but in this show it's like this is like something normal, and it shows how, like, you know, like the struggles they go through mentally, because you know, being a doctor is not easy, and it's also like how like their own struggles and how they have their family and how they try to maintain that, because you know, being a doctor could get very carried away easily. So yeah. And one of my other favorite shows is The Titans. It is streaming now. If you have Hulu, go check it out. And if you don't have Hulu, you could download the NBC app and you could watch it there for free. And it's basically the Dwayne Johnson, which is The Rock. He makes his own show, and it's called The Titans, because it has to do with like the Greek background. So basically, it's like you go through levels and challenges, and like there's people that choose that are guys, people that choose that are girls, and the girls go against each other and the guys go against each other. And basically what they do is he puts them together and he makes these hard obstacles for them to go through. Like, it's insane. Like, nobody could do this. And like, you see how like a lot of these people are like on Instagram. So like when I watch a show, I'm like, hold up, I follow her on Instagram, like she's on the show. So it's a very amazing show. It's so like it rises your adrenaline, because it's like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Is this person gonna stop? Like, it's like sometimes the parts come from like neck to neck with the people, so it's just like, come on, like hurry. So the challenges are very difficult. If you like those type of like athletic, like those type of shows where it's like a lot of action, that's a great show. It's streaming now. If you want if you want to watch it, you don't have Hulu, you can always check it on the NBC app. And yes, the NBC app is free, and they have multiple shows that I just listed that you can watch as well for free. The next show is Vampire Diaries. I know a lot of people like stop watching the show like halfway, but you know, there's every show has their moment where it's like just them playing, like, you know, and then they have like their uprising moments, just like, you know, playing. But that's also like a show that has a lot of seasons. It tends to get like that. So if you watch Vampire Diaries, you're gonna like it. It's about a girl and her name is Elena, and like it's kind of, this show reminds me of Twilight. Like, it has like that, you know, that vampire wolf, like. So basically, these two boys and their brothers, and they move into the town and they start going to this girl's high school. And you know, when it's like people like that like move into a town, like, you know, they're not used to it, so like they act kind of weird. But the girl, she starts liking this boy named Stefan, and you know, like they don't really, it's like a mysterious type of relationship, because like in the beginning she's like, why do you act like this? Or like he's like, I can't go here, I can't go there, you know. Sometimes he's not able to do normal teen stuff, and she's surprised because, you know, she thinks that he's just a normal teen, but she finds out that he's a vampire. And they like fall in love, because basically they lived in that town for hundreds of years, but like they went back, and basically like the girl that he went out with like back then looks just like her. Like, I'll try to find a picture, but like that girl looks exactly like her, and they're trying to find out like why like they look alike. And he has a brother, and he actually starts falling in love with her too. So it's like, if you like those drama shows, like it's insane. Like, she starts liking him, the brother starts liking him, and then she tries to deny her feelings. She's like, no, I don't like you. And then he brings up things that, you know, it shows that obviously, sis, you have a crush on this dude. So if you want to watch that show, go check it out. If you like that Twilight stuff, you're gonna like this show a lot. For all the shows and the movies you guys should watch, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you want a post notification shout out, all you have to do is go in the comment section down below, use the hashtag ARGANG, and this week's post notification goes out to Thurla Ahmed. Thank you for leaving your post notifications on for me to give you a shout out. Just like this video, subscribe, and comment down in the section down below, ARGANG. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys, like I just said again, enjoy your year. If you have any video ideas, please comment down below. I'll try my best to make them all come true. And yeah, stay tuned for next week.